Good morning, everyone. Thank you for your attention. Today, I'm going to talk about plastic food containers. Before talking about it, I'd like to introduce myself briefly. I'm from Seoul, South Korea, not North Korea. Please don't ask me about Kim Jong-un, who is the supreme leader of North Korea. We are not close at all. Have you ever been to Seoul? No? Seoul is a beautiful city. Its population is about 10 million. So there is a lot of crowding and traffic jams. But it's a fantastic place to live. There are many handsome guys and beautiful women. It's because of plastic surgery. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Can you imagine how great it is? I really miss my hometown. My name is Youngman Yu. So that's right. It sounds just like the English words young and man. Give me a second. Have you heard of this song by the Village People?
Volume? No, just right there.
Have you heard of this song?
Yeah.
Okay. This is my title song. So I think it will be easy for you to remember my name. I'm sure you'll never forget my name. But as you can see, I am not really young man. I am third year graduate student in materials engineering. Before I came here, I had been working at a chemical company for 11 years as a research engineer. So because of this, I have a lot of experience in the plastic industry. So I can help you how to use plastic food containers safely. Let me give you a brief overview of my presentations. First, are your plastic food containers safe? Second, what kind of toxic chemicals leak from plastic containers? Next, I will give you a simple solution for these issues. Then I will finish a brief conclusion and answer any of your questions. Please look at the here. This is a plastic containers. Excuse me. Please look at the bottom of this container. There is a number inside a triangle. What is that? What's your number? Inside a triangle.
Five.
5 is polystyrene. What is that?
Five.
5 polystyrene. 5 is polypropylene. Sorry. What is that?
Five.
5. This is also 5. What is that? 5.
One.
One?
Yeah.
One is different plastics. So today my talk is related to this number. So at the end of my presentation, we will be able to distinguish safe plastics from unsafe ones. So let's talk about plastics. What are plastics? They can be, they are solid materials that can be shaped and molded by heating. They are plastics. Plastic is made of polymer. What are polymers? Polymer is big molecules. They are small molecules that are connected together to make a long chain. So this is polymer. Plastic is made of polymer. And plastic is widely used in various applications. In fact, their annual consumption reaches over 600 pounds. And you know that plastics play an important part in your life. They have become so popular and common because they help make your life easier and better. But also, you've probably heard that some plastics are dangerous for your health. So, but how? Some scientists noticed plastic garbage patches in oceans are bigger than Texas. This is a serious problem. But you don't think this can affect your health directly. So there is something worse than these waste issues. Among the commercial plastics used today, I'd like to talk about plastic food packaging. So, did you know that 2 million plastic bottles are used in the world every 5 minutes? So, wow, they are number one consumer products. But they could also be killing you. The fact that you don't eat plastics does not assure their safety. When it comes to plastic food containers, some are safer than others. So unfortunately, some plastics could contain harmful chemicals such as these phthalate from polycarbonate bottles, phthalates from PVC wrapping film, and styrene from styrofoam cups. So watch out these styrofoam cups. Hey guys, I already have 2 daughters, but you may not any of the springs. It could cause reproductive problems in men. Okay, right? So plastic food containers leak toxic chemicals into the food they hold when exposed to UV light, when heated, or when microwaved as external stimulus. Toxic chemicals leaked from plastic containers bring about breast cancer and, as I mentioned before, reproductive problems. So, however, you don't need to remember these plastic names to avoid toxic chemicals. I'll give you a useful tip for this. So listen up. I'm gonna have how to avoid unsafe plastics. Just look at the bottom of your container and let's just check the number inside the triangle. These numbers are plastic identification codes. So they range from 1 to 7. So using this table, you can tell what kind of plastics you are dealing with. So number one is polyethylene terephthalate. So they are used for mineral water drink bottles. And number two, high density polyethylene. So it is used for milk jar. And number three is polyvinyl chloride. They are used for wrapping the film. And number four, low density polyethylene. It is used for polyglove. Polyglove. And polypropylene. And number six is polystyrene. And others is polycarbonate. So, what should you look for? Repeat after me. 5, 4, 1, 2. Once again, repeat after me. 5, 4, 1, 2. Once again, 5, 4, 1, 2. Memorize this rhyme. 5, 4, 1, 2. All the rest are bad for you. Say it again. Repeat after me. 5, 4, 1, 2. All the rest are bad for you. Once again. 5, 4, 1, 2. All the rest are bad for you. 5, 4, 1, 2. All the rest are bad for you. Yes. So, and avoid the others, 3, 6, 7. They could contain harmful chemicals. So, I believe you can be smart consumers now selecting safe plastics anytime, anywhere. Keep in mind that prevention is better than cure. And so be aware and stay safe. Let me add one last thing before I close. Many people think rote memorization is an enemy, but sometimes it's very useful when we need to remember bulk information. We can use mnemonic devices as fun memory aids. So once again, say it with me. 5, 4, 1, 2. All the rest are bad for you. I will wrap up my talk now. I believe you will never forget these numbers 5, 4, 1, 2, and my name, right? And I think you will realize that using rhyme is a very effective way to improve your memory. And thank you again for your attention. Any questions?
Okay, thank you. Audience, please try to ask at least one question.
So what is the actual indication of those numbers?
Numbers is short acronyms, stand for polymonates.
Is it for like how many times you use it?
Yeah, so they are used for recycling number. Yeah, so we can recognize what kind of plastic you have, but you can use them for recognizing distinguishing safe plastic from unsafe ones. This is a tip. Any
Okay,
questions?
thank you. Any other questions?
So when we use some like sports bottom, it's made of plastic, so it cannot contain hot water.
Yeah. These plastics have a mark of microwave and boiling water, but don't believe that. Every plastics should not be used for boiling and microwaving, or waving, or something like that. Yeah, they could be harmful for your health. Plastics. As I mentioned before, plastics can be melted and molded by heating at that time, plastic release small molecules to exterior food and your body, so it can be harmful for your health. Don't do that.
Okay, another question here.
So, for example, there's this one is for maybe fast food noodles. So
meal tray.
yeah. So every time we are gonna eat it, like we are gonna pour hot water or maybe like put in a microwave, and so is that like harmful for health too?
Yeah.
So why do they make this?
It's a very easier. And as I mentioned before, it's a very convenient and low price.
Mm-hmm.
So many people use them, and many manufacturers produce plastics, but in the long period, they can be harmful to your health. So you better pour your meal or food into ceramic or glass, something like that, different trays. So use a different trays.
Mm-hmm.
So you better don't use plastic for microwaving, and you cannot avoid using plastic containers. Just to pick up safe plastics, not unsafe plastics. Yeah. So do I
Okay.
answer your questions?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Pick up your more safe plastics.
Mhm.
So.
So number 5 is the like.
Yeah, number 5412.
Mhm.
So every time you visit grocery, when you pick up the beverages or food, check the numbers. So 5412. Yeah, you can pick up, but 367 just throw it away. This is junk. Okay.
Other than like plastic containers, how about those like plastic toys?
Plastic toys is okay. So they are not contact to food. So I think that's okay. Yeah. But infant or children, they should not touch unsafe plastics. Yeah. Unsafe plastic could contain plasticizer and harmful additives. So yeah.
Okay. One last question.
Yeah.
Obviously, plastic is man-made material, and you say like it causes a huge like damage for nature. And is there like a chemical way to recycling plastic?
Yeah, your question is very good. Recycling is a very effective way to reduce the use of plastics, but the cost of recycling is more expensive than making making new plastics. So many people don't like it. Materials engineers like me, we are going to develop new plastics. They can be compostable and biodegradable under the soil. So maybe they can be commercialized soon. I think so. Do I answer your
Yeah.
question?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone, and thank you, young man.